Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Sarah back again with another video. And in this week's video, yes, I still have my braids. I'm trying to keep it at a streak where I keep it for longer than a month. But regardless, this week's video is basically about I got a package from Ashley Cosmetics, and it's from one of those like $35 bundles. And I thought it would be interesting if I, opened up like my package on camera. That you didn't see nothing. That was just a nail polish swatch. But yeah, I thought it would be interesting if I open it up on camera and show you guys what it is, and then you guys can decide based on the quality or whatnot if you want to get the same. So yes, out of sheer temptation, I already ripped it open and saw what's inside, and that's basically what's one of the things that's inside, a nail polish. But so you open, but I made sure to put it back in the same wrapping and everything. So you open it up and it's like this, and then there's my order thing that they put on top there, and then a little card. So then the first thing I got, so this is what the inside looks like. So the first thing I got was this. Obviously I chose all this beforehand with like a thing like, oh, there's these as options, you can get this, that, and that. So I got a eco-friendly made out of bamboo eyebrow shaping brush type of thing. That's what it looks like. I'm not gonna use this for eyebrows because I don't do my eyebrows because they're already thick enough. But this would be good for like, a cut crease moment. A good tool for that. So I'm just going to add this to my collection of brushes. And now we're gonna get to the other products. So it also came with like, a free gift. And it came with like this necklace choker, but jokes on them, I already have way too many chokers and necklaces myself. I don't need any extra, so I'm probably gonna be giving this to a friend, but it's cute that they put it in there, I love the idea of it. And then there's bubble wrapping that I'm gonna take off. So this is what I already tested on the box, was these nail polishes, which now I'm actually gonna, the way I tested it is, well, I opened the bottle from here. It was very difficult, but I managed. So here's me actually opening it up. So I got, obviously, me and my crazy self. I got a neon green polish, and then for my other hand, because this one I put fake nails on, which I don't at the moment, and then this one's natural, so I like to put a nail hardener so my nails don't break off at least. So that's that. And with this green one, by the end of this video, I'm going to show you what it looks like on some nails. So then in the box, as another, like, I guess you could say, accessory option, I chose this mini makeup brush cleaner thing because I've always seen them on Instagram. People use them, that they work, and I was like, that's interesting. I want to use one. So the fact that I found it in this part of this thing, I was like, finesse. Like, I just had to. So it obviously came with the option of getting a foundation. So I wanted to test truly just by their photo how well their foundations match me. So I got a foundation here. It's in the shade Nude Beige because that's the only one that was in stock that was slightly my shade. So we're going to try this on at the end of the haul. And then the next thing is 2 lip products. I chose a mint oil lip gloss because I'm obsessed with lip gloss and getting that H2O Just Add Water mermaid look. And I also got, because I love orange, an orange lip gloss. Because, why not add some color to the look? And the last 2 things of the package are 2 eyeshadow palettes. Now, with this one, on the website, it showed it as a lot more bright yellow toned rather than how neutral it is here. I'm not going to judge it by how it looks. I want to judge it by its pigmentation. So, but if in the end, if I don't like it, I will most likely give it to a friend. I'm not going to waste it and just put it in a corner and never use it. Because I do have friends that, well, one friend that does makeup and luckily loves neutrals. So, Joy, if you're watching, this might be yours soon. And then the second eyeshadow palette that I'm actually so excited to try out Can you guess why? Can you guess why? Oh my god, look, this is why. Look at how colorful it is. So this is kind of what it is. It has some neons and it has some pastels. And it has some blush shades here, which I'm probably never going to use because, ew, blush. But I can't wait to test the pigmentation on this. If the pastels and the neons actually work, watch me swear by this palette in every single video. So that is all of the contents with the box. And now let's get to actually showing you the polish. So I just added one coat of it. This is kind of what one coat looks like. And it doesn't look bad for like a nail polish like this. I get a lot of neon greens that they're like not that pigmented. What's exactly the word I'm looking for? As Christine would say it. They're not always that opaque as I would want it to be, just like most black polishes, which we'll get to in a moment with Christine's line. But I'm actually pretty shook at this. This is like one easy coat, and like sure there's some like spots where like, you know, it's missing, but with a second coat that'll easily be covered up, and you know, and with the layer of Christine's line of hollow taco, like one of her like linear hollows, I'm pretty sure it'll make a great look. So I'm going to paint all of the nails on here, then glue them onto my hand here, and I will show you guys the end product when I finish it. No time lapse of it this time because I feel like that's pointless. I'll maybe do a time lapse of the makeup, but not with the nails because I'm mainly going to be like looking like this while I'm doing it, so it's pointless. So since I'm only putting the fake nails on one hand, I painted the amount that's needed, and this is 2 coats for both, like in general for all of these nails, and honestly I'm very impressed with the payoff. Now I'm gonna add maybe 2 layers of hollow taco in the like version of the linear hollow taco, and maybe a flaky on top and a scattered on top and then a flaky on top. We'll see, but regardless, I'm going to show you the final result on my hands. Alright, so while the nail polish dries, because this is my first time using the hollow taco, so I don't know how long it dries, I'm going to be testing out the foundation now. Alright, so now I'm not going to open it from the top because, you know, I don't want to. Because I don't know, I don't want to ruin the packaging. So I'm going to open it from the bottom here to get the item out, you know, if it wants to come out. I guess I'm going to have to ruin the packaging. Well, that was sad, but whatever. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, it's all like glass and fancy looking. So I'm going to grab this brush, which I typically use to pack on powder, but I got a few new brushes for that. So I'm going to use this to put the foundation rather than my beauty blender, because I don't want to go wash that right now. So this is how we're going to test it. Now I don't exactly want to ruin the pump by like going like this. So what I'm just going to do instead is I'm going to get the foundation from here. So let's get to a swatch test now. First, before anything, there's that much, and now we're gonna, hold on, let me get like so I can see it, because I'm filming on my phone, so you won't be able to see if it matches, but I will. Whoa, it literally actually perfectly disappeared into my, not like disappeared in a way of like, oop, invisible ink. I'm saying in the fact that like it covered the redness of an acne, but it's matches my shade. So now I'm gonna proceed with doing my whole face, which that you're gonna get a time lapse of, and then after I'm gonna give my full reviews on it. So this is the end result. It has kind of a dewy finish, but I feel like that's because I used a brush rather than my normal beauty blender. So I feel like if I used a beauty blender, it would have absorbed more of the oils and it wouldn't have given me such a dewy look. But I honestly don't mind a dewy look, because as long as it doesn't feel cakey and oily, I love a dewy look. You know, like I love that, you know, Kim Kardashian wet look, you know? So, I'm not exactly gonna do concealer for this because I don't have dark concealers, and I feel like my concealer maybe might contradict the formula. So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna powder my face and call it a day, and then get to my eyeshadows. So, alright, so I just did powder. I'm not gonna do blush or anything. I'm gonna do highlight maybe at the end, but I forgot to mention this while I was, you know, powdering my, oh god, I just spilled powder everywhere. So, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I'll maybe do highlighter at the end. But for now, something that I forgot to mention in the beginning after doing my foundation is, you know that smell that comes like when you shower after being like, not like a public pool, but like for anyone that has a membership to 24 Hour Fitness, you go into the pool, you swim in there for a while, then you shower, and that smell that you remember, like, that's kind of what it smells like. Now, I don't mind it. I actually love it, so, because I'm just used to that smell. So, it's actually really great. For me, at least, because I can associate a fond memory to it, but I feel like a fragrantless foundation would be better, but that's always just my opinion. So now we're going to get to swatching these neutrals and see if I even want to use them. So I'm going to swatch them all on my wrist here and then show you what it looks like. And as a base for that, I'm going to use this foundation. So this is how shimmery the pigments look in a flash. And I'm actually, it is kind of like your typical nude palette, but not really. I don't mind it, but it's not something I would use. Like quite maybe often. On my hella emo days, I would use these two. This one as like on the top layer of my eyes, and then this as a base. But generally, it's not the kind of palette I'd use and that I'd be looking for. So without even swatching it, I'm already gonna go in with this for my look. Now, as a base for the eyeshadows, I'm not gonna use this foundation because typically I never use something like that as a base for my eyeshadows. I always use a white concealer, and this one is the Morphe Concealer in the shade C0.0. So basically, like, you know, their lightest shade. And I'm just gonna put it all over my lid and then test out the eyeshadow. So for this eye, I'm gonna be going in with, I guess you could say, a blue toned. I'm gonna go with this, and then like to green, or vice versa. I'm gonna go green to blue toned, and we're gonna see the pigmentation on that. And then on this eye, I'm going to try out the red, pinks, and oranges. Mainly the red and the orange. I'm never going to use pink, so I don't care to try that. But I will try to mix the pastel pink and the blue together to see if I can get a nice pastel purple out of that. So I just went in with the lighter green tone, the lightest green tone, and let's see the payoff. Let's try with my finger and see if what? Okay, hold on. Let me just try one more time. Okay. Kind of there, but not ideal. I'm going with the second shade of green. Now with the brush, I'm gonna go with my fingers because I always use my fingers as a base for the color, and then go in with the brush to fix anything. So, ooh, okay. So this green has a lot better payoff. And so now that I did the green, I'm gonna go in with the last darkest shade of green into here, and then with the blues, I'm gonna go into my under eye for that. And honestly, I only did a little dab of this green, and it's already there. So I'm like really loving the payoff with these greens, and boy, am I shocked. Alright, so this is the end product with the greens. I'm actually very impressed. I love them a lot because I never find any, especially even with the nail polishes, I never find that many good neon greens out there. So I'm really living. So now we're gonna get to the blue tones underneath my eye. So I'm gonna go into the lightest shade of blue with my little brush here and hope I get a little bit more luck with these pastel shades. And the dust got into my eye, but that's fine. That happens every time I do eyeshadow underneath my eye. For the fact that I applied it really bad and it hurts because I poked my eye a lot, I love how the pastel blue is showing up. So now we're going to go into its more turquoise color into my eye. And oh god. Alright, since I'm doing such a poor application of this, I'm still going to give you swatches of the blue so you can see it like fairly in its like best game. So the lightest blue shade that looks like a very pastel is more of, I guess you could say, a blue highlighter type of look. But the other blue, it looks like with flash, so like they're metallic shadows. And I absolutely am living for them. They're so pigmented, and this is just with one small swatch. So they're blue and green tones, already a 10 out of 10, such like love, would suggest. So now we have to move on to the reds and oranges to see how they pay off. Don't worry, I'm gonna swatch the pinks and the blushes just so you guys can see it anyways. I'm not gonna use them myself, but I will swatch them for you to see. So I'm gonna go in to their orange shade, or their orangey pinky kind of shade for the inner corner of my eye, and we'll see what it gives me. Oh, I think it's, oh yeah, that's why it's being weird. Wait a minute, oh my god, it's a metallic. Oh my god, I'm living for this. Okay, so it's more of a pink, but you know, I'm not gonna exactly hate on it just because it's pink, but I will cover it with more orange because, oh my god, I just realized that my wand was in the way of filming this entire time. But yeah, that's enough with the pink. Now I'm gonna dig into the orange shade of the palette and continue off with the rest of this look. And wow, the pigments on these eyeshadows are not here to play. They're here on serious business. Now we're gonna go in with the red, and honestly, if this red is good too, who needs a James Charles Artistry palette when I have the Ashley Lee Party Girl palette? Honestly, like, rejected, dissed, not to insult you, James Charles, but like, this was for sure cheaper than your palette. So, you know, I guess you could say dupe, but oh my god, this red, yes. So that is also the red, fully pigmented, fully there, and we both know that this footage isn't over exaggerated and isn't like, I guess you'd say, over glorifying this palette in any way, because, you know, I'm filming on a iPhone, for an iPhone SE for that matter. So the camera quality is not the greatest. So for the fact that bad camera quality is picking up all this pigment is showing just how much more pigment it is in person through my mirror. So you can bet your sis is shook. But I'm still gonna be fair, and I'm gonna swatch the pink tones for you guys to see. And there's actually this very hot Jeffree Star hot pink that, if this is actually nicely pigmented, literally I'm actually gonna suggest these two duos as like a dupe for the James Charles palette, because for the price, it is amazing. And shall I say, a little bit more travel friendlier than the James Charles palette. For example, you see this, like, you know, typical pencil bag or, you know, makeup bag. Well, let me tell you something. No room to waste. And let's just say, with the concealer and a brush to apply it all, very minimalistic. So it takes up way less space in a traveling suitcase than the James Charles palette, in my opinion, at least, because I'm a big fan of smaller palettes than big palettes. Why do you guys think I've been obsessed with Smashbox Bold palette for all these years? Because it has all the colors of the rainbow, and it's literally smaller than the size of an iPhone 4. And sure, you say it's small, that means like the palette's small, the colors won't last that long. Trust me, sis, they're so well pigmented, they'll last forever. But this video is not about Smashbox, it is about this. So I will get to you with the swatches of pinks in a minute. Well, for me in a minute, for you guys, the next. So, that's what this is. These two highlighter shades that you see there are these two, and then this is the hot pink. And wow, I don't know about you. Here is what the powdery shade looks like, you know, the face shade. This is the first blush right here that could easily be passed as another eyeshadow, but if put on lightly, it's a nice Same blush. In regards to that second blush right there. These are, I guess you could say, shimmery blushes. If you want for more of a matte one, you're not going to find it in here. But if you're going for, you know, that dewy look that foundation does give, and then pairing it with these, you are for sure going to be getting that Kim Kardashian wet. But yeah, okay, this is a close-up of the eyeshadows, and they're not here to play around. Like, sure, my application is kind of awful, but you know what? It's late at night, now so I'm going to top it all off with some mascara, and then we're going to get to the lip product. Now that we got a very thin layer of mascara on, which typically I always put three layers of different mascaras on, but since it's late at night and I'm going to remove this after the video, I don't want it to be too much of a hassle to remove, so this is what we're getting. So the first product I'm going to be trying is the orange lip gloss, and honestly, I can't wait to try this out. Ooh, now I'm confused. Here it says Kissable Matte Lip Gloss. Matte gloss. Okay. Let's see exactly what that means here. So, this is what it looks like. It says it's like a gloss, but I believe this is more of like a, I guess you could say, the texture of a regular lipstick, but in liquid form. So, it's not exactly a lip gloss. So I'm debating if I should try to put the lip gloss over it or completely wipe this off, put the lip gloss on, and see which one I want. But regardless, this is what it looks like, and I actually really love it. And you know how everyone says, like, the best way to put a look together is with a red lip? No. I think the best color to put together a look is either my deadly nude colors, like for example, this, or an orange lip. Because I'm obsessed with orange. I'm like Jeffree Star with his pink, but for me it's orange and yellow. Okay, so this is not in fact a lip gloss, it's actually liquid lip because it completely dried. So I'm just gonna try put the gloss over it and see what happens. So let's get into it. Oh, right off the bat, really glossy. Okay. And ooh. And it says it's a mint oil gloss, so love me that. Whoa. Okay, name a more iconic duo. That lipstick with this lip gloss. I bet you can't find a better duo than that. Wow. Oh God, I dare you to name a better duo than this liquid lip and this gloss together. It is absolutely... Look at that shine! And the color of the orange has not transferred to my teeth. 11 out of 10. I'm kind of sad that it didn't come with a, like, wait a minute. I was about to say I'm sad it didn't come with a highlight to put it all together because this palette did have a face color, but then I just realized it does have a highlighter. These two shades. Now I understand by the small quantity of it, it's more for like an eyebrow color, eyebrow highlight, but I'm gonna use it on my face anyway. Now I'm gonna go in with the white one mixed with the pink one. They don't match me, but I guess we're gonna go for like a white glow. Oh no, I don't like that. I'm just gonna go in with only the white, and we'll see what we get. Ooh, getting a really, really pale glow. Scratch that. We're going in with a highlighter that's more of my shade. So, I'm not gonna exactly say what this highlighter name is because I don't want to get dragged for it. So, y'all are just gonna never know what this highlighter is. Oh well. You're just gonna have to guess by how it applies and all that. But if y'all guess drugstore, I'm gonna die laughing about it. But so that's a highlight. You can't exactly see it on camera because, you know, iPhone camera quality. Now, all that's left is some setting spray, and the setting spray I'm gonna use is the setting spray for Makeup Revolution called Hydro. I don't know how to pronounce that. But when I bought it, the Ulta Beauty employee told me it'll give me a glowy finish, so now we just gotta dry it down before it actually melts my makeup off. Boom. So here's the finished product of a full face, sort of full face, of Ashley Lee Cosmetics. Sorry, Laura Lee, but you got competition with Ashley Lee now. Because everything, except for my application with the concealer and all that, but every product in this, like, look is slaying now. Oh my god, wait, I forgot to show you the nails. I'm gonna go apply that right now. So this is the final result of the nails. Kind of looks, here's what it looks like. Since the flash won't let you really see it, but I basically put also some of the scattered hollow taco on top of it. Oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of this bad camera quality. You can't even see the hollow. So, okay, you can't exactly see it that well. I will put a photo of it on my Instagram, taken with my better phone, so you can see what it properly looks like. So, my final review of the Ashley Lee Cosmetics bundle package is a strong 11 out of 10. Literally just based off looking from the website, the foundation matched perfectly. It didn't feel cakey. It felt real nice and smooth even though I put a brush on. And most foundations that I use, when I use a brush, it feels so cakey, so I love that. And the eyeshadows worked like a god. And then the lipsticks and the lip gloss, well, the lipstick and the lip gloss, especially as a duo, is absolutely wonderful. And I'm generally very happy with the product. I got a ton of beautiful products that I can use for so long for the small price of $35. So all of this for less of the price of the James Charles palette. I know I keep comparing it to his palette, and I'm not trying to throw any shade to him, but I'm just trying to compare it like price-wise, you know? Yeah, if you ever wanted maybe like a nice rainbow look, but you don't want to pay the price of, let's say for example, a $30 mini Smashbox palette or $40 of the large James Charles palette, you can easily go for this one and this one as a duo or by itself for the price of way less, and the quality is pretty much the same. So don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed what you saw, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe yet. And you know, if you want to turn post notifications on so you can see the next time I do something crazy with my hair or just another makeup video, do that. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.